Welcome to the Bishop Stortford High School BTEC Sport. I'm going to talk you through what makes up this course, how it's assessed, and what you'll gain from it. My name is Mr. Harris, and I'm Head of PE at the Bishop Stortford High School. The exam board you'll cover is Pearson, and the qualification is a diploma in sport. This is made up of 9 units. 3 of them are examined, and 6 of them are coursework-based units. Unit 1, you look at anatomy and physiology, not too dissimilar to things that you'll have studied at GCSE. And this is a traditional exam in which you revise and study for it, and then go in and sit a 1.5 hour paper exam. Unit 2 is a slightly non-traditional exam, in the fact you'll look at how to organise a fitness training programme for a specific person. The exam board will do a pre-release material. You can then prepare 4 pages of notes based on the work that's been covered in lessons and take those in to help you answer the questions that the exam board pose. Unit 3 looks at developing your curriculum vitae and your interview techniques, and hopefully prepare you for entering the world after sixth form, either to go to university or to an apprenticeship or a job. Unit 4 is sports leadership. This is particularly popular because it enables you to get involved with some of our younger students through coaching and assisting developing their skills, and also organising and developing some competitions at the school. This might take place in PE lessons, certainly on a Friday afternoon in Year 7 games we've been helping out, house competitions, or working at one of the local primary schools. Unit 5 is application of fitness testing. Again, this is another opportunity to work with younger students, doing the bleep test, some strength and coordination work with them in order to develop those skills that you may require if you go to work in a gym. Unit 8, coaching for performance. Many of our students have helped run some of our sports teams, either football, rugby, or cricket, and this has helped towards this unit. If you are interested in netball, then we have a link with Northgate Primary School, and you can go along there and help with the coaching there. And again, this will help towards providing evidence for this unit of work. Unit 22 is another examined unit. This one, again, you study the course content. You can then make 4 pages of notes. There is a pre-release material about a business, and then you have to answer questions about that. Again, making use of your pre-prepared material. Unit 23, skill acquisition in sport, looking at how people acquire skill and develop skill. You will compare 2 performers, look at what makes up a skilled performance, and then how that can be applied to younger people. And the final unit is the rules, regulations, and officiating in sport. And again, within this unit, you'll be expected to officiate a sport and then write about what makes your performance successful and areas for improvement. Structure the lessons. You have 18 lessons per fortnight because it's worth 2 A levels. There's a range of theory and practical lessons to complement the assignment requirements. So everything you do will be based around the assignments or the units that you're covering, and that will then provide video evidence for the exam board of what you've done towards your units. There are 4 teachers who deliver the units, and you'll study 5 in Year 12 and the remaining 4 in Year 13. For Unit 1, we have an online resource called Everlearner, which will help you with revision and prepare you fully for the exam. Some of the key skills that we think would be beneficial to a person studying BTEC Sport: a general interest in sport and the world of sport. A lot of the assignments require you to write about anecdotal evidence or examples. And again, that's a lot easier if you have an interest in sport and are participating in sport and playing sport outside of school. Performing or coaching at least one sport on a regularly competitive basis. Although this doesn't make up for your assignments, just having that interest in playing will enable you to perform better on your assignments and also help you develop better friendships within school. Communication, both verbal and via email. Okay, communicating with our teachers, with the staff, explaining what you want to do, We're hoping to develop your communication skills through the units and opportunities we give you for all the different coaching chances you'll get. Study skills. So again, this is particularly important for the BTEC because you're covering a range of different studies, because you have exams and you also have coursework-based assignments. So therefore, it requires you to study and revise, but also requires you to develop your time management skills when working through an assignment, making sure that you're hitting deadlines. Links to further studies and careers. This is very similar to the A-level PE in terms of where you can go with a BTEC. It's changed quite significantly over recent years in the fact that it's taken students to far greater universities, whereas before it was looked upon as a lesser qualification, and that's certainly not the case now. So things like sport and exercise science, sports coaching, biomechanics, where you're looking at how people move, things like how they develop trainers or golf clubs, and looking at the impact that would have on a performer. Primary and secondary teaching. We've had quite a few students study BTEC and then go on and become primary and secondary school teachers. Physiotherapy, sports journalism, media. So as you can see, there's a range of different further opportunities you can do. We've also had students go on and do quantity surveying, having done a BTEC Sport. So you're not limited to solely sport, but obviously your passion is sport, which is the reason why you've chosen the double A-level version. Some of the careers that link to this will be a sports analyst, which is becoming increasingly popular across all sports as teams look for marginal gains. A nutritionist, not necessarily a sports nutritionist. This could be a nutritionist working in the NHS or privately, just helping people improve their lifestyles. Sports psychologist, particularly important at the moment, again, linking with a sports analyst. People realise the importance of being mentally right and well-being alongside their performance, and realise that if they can get those two aligned, they'll perform better. Personal trainer, linking with the broadcasting and media. And then a little side move for personal training is actually going into strength and conditioning coaching. This is particularly prevalent in performance-based sports, so at a higher level. Lots of clubs now have strength and conditioning coach that are working on with performers to ensure they avoid injuries, looking at specific things such as deadlifts and squats, working major muscle groups, and also they've started to introduce this lower down with younger children in order to develop these chains of movement and avoid injury. Within the department, we have a sort of huge range of extracurricular opportunities for people to get involved in. We have cricket, football, and rugby teams, sort of first and second teams for both. Generally, they play on Saturdays. They compete at a national and county level with opportunities to participate in a range of different events. We have a first and second netball team. This year, we came second in the counties and third in the regionals. We're fortunate in the fact we have a coach come in to deliver this on a Wednesday afternoon, and then you'll play matches on Wednesdays as well. Leadership and coaching young students. So we're really keen to try and get our sixth form students acting as role models for the younger students. We feel you've got a lot to offer, and therefore there are chances to work with teams or to actually go out into the primary schools, as we previously mentioned. With the links to the primary schools, there's opportunities to go in and deliver either PE lessons, helping out with extracurricular clubs such as netball at Northgate, or even working with some of the primary schools in the summer term to help them deliver their sports days successfully. We offer support to students on excellence pathways. So if you're on an Olympic program or competing at a national or international level, you can receive financial help by the Parent Sports Association, who raise money over the course of the year, and you can then apply to them for things such as in the past, people have applied for help with transport and travel. They've applied for swimming costumes that are obviously quite expensive, or even help and assist them with coaching and physiotherapy. The school's also very supportive of time out of school for training camps or competitions, assuming you're up to date with all your work, and this is agreed with Mr. Stark in advance. We think this is a excellent opportunity for you to develop your sport alongside your education. Hopefully that's been beneficial for you to hear about the BTEC Sport, and I hope to see you in induction. Thank you.